Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
This is Newcap News with Annika Notveit.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Emergency crews responded to a single vehicle rollover west of the city late this afternoon. This is the scene on Township Road 494 and Range Road 22. A truck appears to have slid in the ditch and flipped over. An ambulance arrived and took an unknown number of occupants to hospital. We have no further information as police couldn't comment but are investigating the incident. Police are asking for the public's help in looking for a North Battleford woman. Leora Falcon was seen in North Battleford on Friday night. She was wearing a lip ring, black shoulder-length hair, and has brown eyes. She was wearing gray Adidas shoes, jeans, and a black North Face coat with pink and purple writing. If you have any information on the whereabouts of please contact North Battleford RCMP at 306-446-1720. North Battleford RCMP are investigating a break and enter that happened yesterday just after 4:30 a.m. A man entered the business alone and stole several cartons of cigarettes before fleeing the store. This is all the information the police has at this time. If you have any information about this crime, please contact Battleford's RCMP at 306-446-1720 or Crime Stoppers. Well, to the border city now, property owners have received their tax assessments for 2015, but along with tentative mill rates and an estimated tax total, an additional fear appears on the notice.
It's just printed on the schedule. I want to get it taken off. It's the 1% fee you would pay if you didn't pay by June 30th, assuming that those are the tax dollars that are owing.
Director of Finance Nicole Raniger says the number residents should be focusing on is the total value of their property.
But we always encourage all the residents to make sure if you have a concern with that assessment value that you talk to the assessor first, because he's very good at working through explaining where the value comes from in that.
If you have a concern with your assessment, the city is holding an open house March 19th. You can also call KCL Consulting at 780-419-2158. You have until April 14th to do so. For the first time ever, the small Saskatchewan town of Neilburg played host to the VEX Robotics Border Battle. High school programmers from around the region came out to compete in the high-tech tournament. As Jeremy Thompson reports, teams were competing for more than just pride.
The gym at Neilburg Composite High School is buzzing with motors, computers, and metal parts. Mariah Natras and her team have been designing and building their robots since September.
It has a basic kind of chain lift that lifts vertically straight up and down, and then we have a claw attached to the end of it that'll move to pick up the blocks or the cone things.
The goal seems simple.
They're competing in a game called VEX Skyrise this year, where the students and the robots have to build skyrises using yellow cones, as well as pick up cubes, push them around, put them on posts.
It's kind of for fun, but also like it kind of tells you what you want to do. Like if you really like it, it might be something that you want to do in the future, like engineering or some sort.
But it's a lot harder than it looks. Eventually, the competition comes to a close, and Team Baking Robots from Vermilion comes away victorious.
It's generally a high school competition, and they're 12 years old. And they've been competing with the high school age students, and they've been keeping pace with them. So
they won 4 awards in total, including tournament champion, and are also on their way to compete in the World Cup this spring in Kentucky. But they say the glory of victory is only part of their motivation.
The biggest reward is probably the scholarships and job offers that you can possibly get.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.